Hey, what's up guys, it's me Kare and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So on today's video this is literally a real story, I'm not even joking. On today's video I'm going to be telling you guys the story of the day we almost got arrested in D.R.C Congo. No, in D.R. Congo, D.R.C Congo, D.R. Congo, D.R.C in short. Anyways, oh my god, you guys, before I get started, I was about to, but I forgot that thing. Before I get started, please make sure to subscribe, hit the bell notification button. Also, please make sure to comment down below if you watched my previous videos, which ones you liked, if you have any video suggestions or anything, any thought, anything you want to talk to me, just talk. I'm here, I read all my comments. So yeah. And also, please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and share it so that I can grow this channel. So where to start? So first things first, we're actually heading to Rwanda, so I will give you guys the story heading to Rwanda and everything that led up to, well, our narrow escape. Okay, so without further ado, let's get on. So we left here, I think it was December holiday. We were going on a road trip. You guys, I hate road trips. That's one thing you need to, I don't like road trips, but my family likes road trips and they wanted to go to Rwanda by road. So well, I couldn't just remain here and so I had to go. So we went, first of all, we went to Eldoret. We slept there. We slept at a nice hotel. It was really nice. They had a lot of food. I really like hotels because they give us junk food. So from there, we went to a town in Uganda, the following day. I'm not sure which town it was. Then from there we went to Kampala, where we had this really nice luxurious apartment. It was like so pretty. It was in Kololo. I think it was Kololo, that's what the place was called. So we went there, it was really nice. We had a view of Kampala, like the whole entire city. Oh my god, let me close the door, there's so much noise. We have mini fundis. Much better. So we went to Kololo, as I already said. It was really nice. I really like Uganda. Let me tell you why. The amount of food you get, so much, and it's the same price you'd get in Kenya. Like, I would like to live there, but I like Kenya too. I really like Kenya. I don't want to move out of Kenya. So I really love the food there, like a lot. So I'd literally go there just for food, and the clothes are cheaper, just in case you're wondering. Anyways, we went to Kampala. From there we went to, I think we slept at a border town. We didn't go to Kigali. So from Kampala we went from Kampala to Kigali non-stop. So it was pretty odd transitioning from Uganda to Kigali, because Uganda is the same as Kenya. We are right-hand drive, but then in Kigali, let me not specify Kigali, let me say Rwanda, it's left-hand drive only. So it was pretty odd driving, especially on the roundabouts. It's supposed to go this way. I think you're supposed to go anti-clockwise, and we are used to going clockwise, so it was really odd, but it was fine because we went to a place. Where was it? I'm not sure where we were staying, but it was in near the city center in Kigali. So it was really nice. It was also an apartment. We got them all on Airbnb, by the way. So we went there, we slept there. It was really nice. We took a tour of the city. We didn't take a tour of Kampala because we'd been there before, but we'd never been to Kigali. So we took a tour of the city. We went to the convention center. I'll insert some pictures here. Yep, so we went to the convention center. Yeah, that's basically all we did in Kigali. Yep. Anyways, moving on from, also we went to see the genocide memorial. It was really sad, like the genocide. I wouldn't want that to ever happen to a country. It's really sad. Lots of people died. Yeah. Anyways, we went from there to Gisenyi. I think 3 days, 2 days or 3 days, 3 days I think, after touring Kigali and enjoying the city. Went to Gisenyi, which is the border town with D.R.C. So let me tell you a funny story in Gisenyi before we even move on to the resting part. So in Gisenyi we went, we had already booked a place on Airbnb. It was called Gisenyi Guest House. So we're there driving. It was like, first of all, it was tarmac, and then we're like driving, and then it suddenly reached a point where it became Maram. No, it was an all-weather road, I think, but it was very, very rough. We drove for like, I don't know, 3 kilometers on that, and then we got to the Gisenyi Guest House. So it's like when you how do I say it? Like, say this is the road. This side is where the guest house is on the left. So it was written something. It was a bar. It was the name of a bar. I think it was in Rwandese, so we couldn't read it, even though we do understand Rwandese because our languages are similar because we're all Bantu. So we like it was like written something bar. So we're like, but this is a guest house, honey. So we get in. There are tents outside. Like those ones for, how do I say it, for pubs. So it's like a tent outside, the one for Coca-Cola Kwanza. It's that kind of tent with seats outside. So and then people are going back, like, say this is the house. So there are two like places leading to the backyard, and we can smell people smoking and drinking. So it was pretty odd. And then we got there, we called the guy who was like the person in charge of the inn. We're like, hello, is this a place? He's like, yes, somebody is coming to take you guys and show you around the place. So we're like, oh, okay, maybe it's just a daytime thing and maybe inside is nice. So the guy comes out and and greets us, and then he takes us inside. So the first thing you see when you're inside is a really huge and empty hall, sitting room. Oh my, there was no furniture at all, like nothing. So we're like, where are we supposed to sleep? And then we went to, and then the guy was like, come this, and then we asked like, how come there's no furniture? He's like, we'll put it in once you pay. Once you pay, I think he said you pay. And I'm like, oh, okay, maybe the furniture is good, I don't know. And then he takes us to the bedroom. Those bed sheets were nasty. I'm surprised there wasn't a rat like crawling around when we were there. So it was like smelly. It smelled like Hi, Dad.
Hi.
You're just saying hi. Come say hi.
Hi, what's up, guys? Here to support my daughter Kari.
I want to
Love you all.
Anyways, the bed sheets reeked of alcohol. They were just ugh. And then and let me tell you one thing. That place was $100 a night. 10K a night for a place like that. I'm sure if we had asked for the furniture, they would have brought us plastic seats. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend that place at all. We complained to the Airbnb app. I don't know what happened from there. I didn't keep track, but ugh, it was disgusting. Anyways, moving on. So we're like looking around town for places where we could stay because it was getting late and we had to find somewhere to sleep. And then we found this hotel. What was it called? I think it was called Peace View Hotel, and it was a really nice place. So we get in, it's like really nice, and it was good enough to accommodate us for the night. So it was Actually, we stayed there for like 2 nights, and you know, it was good enough. It was better than that guest house. No one was gonna sleep in bed sheets drinking of alcohol. Like nobody. No one. It's just disgusting. I don't know. So we get to the Peace View Hotel. It was really nice. Also, they had fruit, so we took some and ate them. I don't even know if they were poisonous or not, but I don't think it was. So the first time we got there, the what was it called? The secretary. I don't know, the recipient. I think I'm not sure. The person who is like working at the desk when you get there. We asked her like how much it was. She's like 600,000. We're like, oh my god, because we had forgotten it's like Rwandi's franc. I think it's francs. Rwandi's francs, and then we're like 600. Can then remember this kind of shillings. That's just a funny part. Anyways, moving on. That place was pretty nice. You know, the usual. Apart from that guest house, everything else was great. We went to Lake Kivu. We went to the what was it? It was a cultural night. We went to the cultural market. We bought some stuff, even though we were late. Ate some ice cream. We just said like, ugh, which was so diluted and ugh. Went on Lake Kivu. Went to the island. Went to the there was an island. I'm not sure what it was called, but there's a place where there's hot springs, I think. So you just soak your feet inside, and that place stank, man. There was a person who was picking her toenails. I didn't put my feet in that. It just looked so dirty. And then she was removing like toenail that, you know, that gets stuck in it. And I'm just like, what? No. Should this even be good for you? Is this medicinal? And then there are people who are doing massages and all that. I just decided to swim in the lake, but it's a really nice swim. Anyways, that happened. You know, well, yeah, that's basically it. Maybe if I find some videos, I'll insert them of us on Lake Kivu, a few videos. It's a really fun trip. Anyways, where this is the part which you have been waiting for, the part where we were arrested. So that it was like after Lake Kivu, after going on Lake Kivu, we went back to the hotel. We had our lunch, and it was getting pretty late because the lunch took quite some time. So at like 4, what time was it? I think it was 4. We took our car and then we started driving because we wanted to go see the border. We're told it's like a walking distance, but we just decided to go by car. So we drove there. It was a pretty smooth drive, and really pretty. Everything in Rwanda is pretty, honestly. Apart from that guest house. Don't stay there, honey. You might get fleas. You might get bed bugs. Who knows? I do not know what was there. But do not stay there. Anyways, I will never get over that guest house, in case you're wondering. Anyways, we went to the border. So the first when we got there, we could see like straight ahead there was no parking space. So we decided to park at this place. I don't know what it was. We just parked there because there were cars there, so we just decided to park. And then first things first, we literally regretted this. We left our passports in the car. Imagine we left our passports in the car. In the car, the passports. Anyways, we walked, and then we got to the place where people were getting in. How do I say it? So before you get in, there's a soldier who was standing there. Because Randy is on this side, and on the other side is D.R.C. So there was a stone there which was literally written Rwanda, and then Rwanda was this side, D.R.C. that side. So we are on this side, obviously we're in Rwanda. So we asked if you don't know, Rwanda speaks French. So we asked I didn't know French at that time. I wasn't like that good. I could barely understand. But my brother knew French, so he spoke to the guard in French. He asked him, can we go and take a picture there? And then the guard was like, yes, you can. So we get in, we take a picture. We take a few pics. I might insert them, might not, depends on whether I find them. Anyways, we took the pictures, and then we're like, okay, thank you. My brother's like, okay, thank you. And then this guy had this cheeky smile, if you know what I'm talking about. It was just like, you know, those cheeky smiles, and we couldn't even tell. So we wanted to get back out the way we got in, but he was like, no, you can't get out this way, you have to go that way. So we are just like, oh, okay, can't be that bad. And then there it was. We were told, wash your hands here. And let me tell you, that water was full of chlorine. So you're like washing, it's like so strong. So I was just like, okay, honey, might need a manicure after this. No, I'm joking. I don't do manicures. I'm not a sleeping. Anyways, we went to, we continued walking, and then we were hearing something, like we couldn't understand D.R.C. They weren't speaking Swahili, they were speaking their native language. So we were just hearing some other words, and then we were hearing Ebola. Can you just imagine that for a second? You're in a foreign country, the guys refuse to go back inside Rwanda, you do not have your passports, you are hearing Ebola shouting, you're washing your hands with water full of chlorine. Literally, I bet you 90% of that water was chlorine. It was so strong. Anyways, we continued walking. This guy stops us and asks us, do you have your passports? We're like, no. That like, go that way. So we just continue walking. We walk. And then we meet with these guys who are coming literally from D.R.C. You can literally see an orange shop. When you look at your phone, you can see the orange, welcome Suji to Orange D.R.C. I'm not sure, but it was something to do with orange. So you could see an equity shop right there, like right across the border, like right there. So can you imagine that? And then people are coming in from D.R.C. and we're going from the same place. So you'd imagine that we are from D.R.C. and we have no passports, right? Like it's common sense. So we continue walking, we walk, meet this place where there's a line. No, actually, no. Yes, there was a line. They checked us, and then we continued walking. We washed our hands again with water full of chlorine. Like when you get out from Rwanda to D.R.C., you wash your hands with water with chlorine. Then when you get out from D.R.C. going to Rwanda, you wash your hands with water full of chlorine. So we washed our hands twice. And then finally, we thought that we were out, like maybe they weren't checking passports or something like that, but they were. So we're standing in line. People are there holding their passports, which have already been permitted. I don't know what the word is. So they're like checking, and we are there like, we have no passport. Are you gonna arrest us? I was like so scared that night. So we continued, and then my brother just went. The guard who was checking was just like, not even checking that much, but we went and we continued walking. My brother led us, and then we went. He talked to the guy in Kiswahili, because also D.R.C. speaks Kiswahili, and it was a Congolese guard. So he went and told him that we have no passports, can you let us through? We are from Kenya, we did not come from D.R.C. And then luckily people were looking at him, and I don't know, he felt pressured or something, and then he's like, okay, you can go. And then there was this guy who was about to stop us, but then he told him that he had permitted us to go. We were so scared, man. Nobody knew that we were there. First things first, nobody knew that we're at the border. Everyone thought we're just in Rwanda. Second thing, they could have confiscated our phones, everything. We wouldn't be able to talk to anybody. Third thing, we do not have our passports. They have not been permitted. They have not been stamped. Don't know if we pay money. Our car is still in Rwanda. Can you imagine how much of a mess that is? So anyways, we walked really quick in case that guy came chasing after us. And then we walked to the car. We were like, oh my god, our hearts were pounding. We were like so scared. Anyways, from From there we went to a place far away from the border in case they came chasing after us again. We looked at that guy and we were just like, oh my god, that guy is so corrupt, the one who let us through. Like, you shouldn't have let us through if you knew that we'd have to go through the other way, which people from D.R.C are coming through. So yeah, we went to a place where we got a buffet, we ate a lot of food, and yeah, I guess from there we were still pretty freaked out until this day that we almost got arrested in D.R.C. Can you imagine that? Anyways, yeah, that's it for the story. Oh my god, I hope you enjoyed story time. And this was a real story. I can't prove it, but I know it was. So yeah. Anyways, guys, oh my god, just give me a minute. Let that sink in. Okay, minute over. So anyways, guys, please make sure to subscribe, hit the bell notification button, comment down below the word which word should I use? Gisenyi, which is GISENYI. If you've reached this point of the video, and also please make sure to like this video and share it so that you can grow this channel, and check out my previous videos if you haven't already. Okay, so that's it, guys. Bye, love you. Mwah.